League. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success. And he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on the shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up the touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
He'll dump this off to Achane. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Shreds the tackle. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Buffalo, Brandon Condrington. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. On the move to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together. Now two are going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
21 yards. First down, Miami.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. In motion, Hill. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Cook up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Keeps himself upright. Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Throw caught by Achane.
Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
319.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Washington's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Miami.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 31 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Bill going to go in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie us at 24. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now Allen, forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's caught.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Pass on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Bills there on that drive. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the INT, it's Allen. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Or even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flushed out right. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hand. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
Up the middle, Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A run straight ahead with H.M. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, come on. Ready, team!
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
Now Allen shakes off the sack. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 9-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.